Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ed Sheeran! Welcome to the show. I don't want to cut off your applause.
Thank you.
You know, it's impolite to cut it off. That's really boring for the people at home. How much did you miss this? Like, applause in general?
I think I've just missed travelling, like being able to come to other countries and work. It's been great.
Well, was it a bit also like taking your time off from being a celebrity somehow? Because you just...
me and my wife had a kid, so
I heard about it. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been... thank you.
So you used your time?
Yeah, it was mostly focusing on that, you know, being a full-time parent, and yeah, it's been great. Great having so much time with my daughter as well, and now even more so because promotion isn't really... I can't really go to Japan or Australia or China or whatever, so I'm here for 2 days and then I go back home, so it's not as intensive as it usually would be, so I get a lot of time with my daughter. You paint, you sing, and you act. Yeah, but you can kind of do it, you know. Everyone who lets you act, or when you find the time, or how do you do that? My rule is I just say yes. So if someone else asks me to do something, I say yes. When there's Sharknado 7, you would say yes. Fucking yeah, I'd love to do Sharknado. Mate, I would have done Sharknado 3. Yeah, I've been on 5. Have you? Yeah. Get me on. Yeah, no problem. OK, I can contact the people. They won't believe me, but yeah. Oh, mate, I would love that. No, I like it, man. You know, I'm a musician first and foremost, and opportunities come my way that are quite fun. I just did a movie where it's a cameo where I get dragged off stage screaming, "Eat shit, pig," which is quite nice, yeah. But there's also a lot of acting in your music videos, so you kind of take the chance to dress, I would say. Yeah, so with this, do you know, for my entire first album, I wasn't in any music videos. I've never really liked the way that I look. I'm a musician, I'm on radio, people don't need to see me, so I did all my first music videos from A-Team to Lego House, You Need Me, I Don't Need You, Give Me Love. I'm not in them. I make tiny little cameos. And then I wasn't meant to be in the Sing music video, it was just going to be the puppet. And then the Don't music video was dancing. Someone dancing, and then I decided to be in Thinking Out Loud because I wanted to learn a dance. And it blew the song up bigger than any other song that I'd done, and I was kind of like, probably should start doing music videos now. So since then, I'm a bit more open to it. It was the best decision ever made, and I can prove that because it's great. I have a few pictures from your new music video, Shivers. Look at this. Well, that's great. What a pity that you didn't do it earlier. Tell me more about Sharknado 5. Sharknado, you know, to be really honest, I was in that movie, but I didn't make it to see the whole movie. It would have taken me 1.5 hours, and I... You're never going to get that back. No, you're never going to get it. It's not like that you die and there's someone like, oh, you saw Sharknado, you get 1.5 hours back. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a full one. I've kind of watched, like, a bit and been like, OK, I'll get it. When you're in a city like Los Angeles, I heard you don't go to a hotel every time. Sometimes you ask a friend if you can have a sleepover. I go there every time, actually. I'm never in a hotel. I always go to Courtney's. Yeah. Always, yeah, Courtney's or Jamie Foxx. Courtney Cox or Jamie Foxx? I haven't been to Jamie Foxx's since 2010, the first time I went. I've seen him a lot. Well, he lives, like... Yeah. I didn't know this, so I met him because I'd played his club. Yeah. And he said, come see me, man. Here's here's the address.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if he remembers this, but I got in a like yellow cab. Yeah. Uber wasn't, it didn't exist. That got in a taxi. And I said, it's this address. And he drove me, and it was like half an hour, and then an hour, and then an hour and a half. And I'm broke at this point. Like, I can't afford this taxi, and it's just going up like $100, $200, $300 to $500. I arrived at the house, I walked in, and I was like, can someone pay the cab? I just left it with, yeah, I feel bad about that. I should give him the money back, really.
And then you just stayed on the sofa then, and yeah, well, your spare blanket. And is it really like this? Would you ask, I don't know, if you move out of your flat, would you ask Tom Cruise to help you? Is it like things from your old life bring back to your current life?
Oh, what then? Yeah, I guess so. I think the reason I was on a sofa is it was his 40th birthday or something like that, and his whole house was like full of his family and friends, so I crashed wherever. But yeah, man, good times. Long time ago, though. Long time.
Yeah, you said your life has changed, but there are things that happened maybe also in your past, but there are a lot of things that happened to a lot of people in the rock and roll business, yeah?
Yep.
And I would like to play a little game with you.
Yeah.
Yeah? So some of your rock and roll colleagues, they done slightly crazier things than sleeping on a sofa.
Oh, I've done crazy. I just don't talk about them.
But is there something that is so long ago which you would be comfortable to tell me now, which you never told in public?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But we just got to, like, I got to think of something.
Did you destroy anything really expensive?
No, that's not my style. I'd usually just do weird things. Like, I had my birthday party in, it was my birthday in Brazil. Yeah. And they said, you can do whatever you want. And I just wanted to, you know, like old kids' birthday parties when you're like 6 and they take you to like a McDonald's and you have the party at McDonald's. Yeah. So we just rented a Pizza Hut and like filled it with my crew, got loads of wine, got really pissed and ate pizza. That was pretty fun. That's not that wild though, is it? Yeah,
but having your own Pizza Hut, of course, this is a dream you have as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something really crazy.
I'm trying to think of something.
You know, just compare this to Ozzy Osbourne, for example. He had such a craving for cocaine that he simply sniffed a line of ends because it was right next to the cocaine.
So Ozzy's autobiography, I read it in lockdown.
Yeah.
The best story in there is his first wife wanted him to, like, learn how to take care of things, so she bought him 6 chickens. Yeah. Said, Ozzy, you look after the chickens. And then he's feeding the chickens, she goes away, he drinks a bottle of Hennessy and just pours petrol on them, sets fire to them and shoots them one by one. Fucking mad, yeah.
Not even by accident. Not that he forgot about them.
Read the book, man. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, he told me, when this book came out, he was on my show in MTV Home, and he said that was even surprising for him to read it. Because
dude, I'm it's like some of it is so wild, so wild.
Yeah, he was, I don't know all this shit I done. He was like, Sharon.
That's what's good at the beginning of the book. He's just like, I guess it happened. Not sure if it did. People tell me it did, but yeah.